Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve question number 9 and 10 from the review exercise of unit number 6, in which you have to find out the empirical formulas of the given compounds. So the first one is TNT, which is also known as trinitrotoluene, which is an explosive, and its total number of atoms are being mentioned. So first of all, we are going to collect the number of atoms, like 7 carbon atoms are given, 6 hydrogen, 5 nitrogen, and 6 oxygen atoms are given. So as you know, that empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio, so you just have to write these numbers in the subscript as C7, H6, N5, and O6, because these are the total number of atoms given for TNT. Now question number 10. A molecule contains 4 phosphorus atoms and 10 oxygen atoms. You have to write its empirical formula along with the determination of its molecular mass. So we'll see that we have total 4 phosphorus atoms and 10 oxygen atoms, so the formula will become P4O10. Now as far as the molar mass is concerned, you just have to multiply it with the masses. 31 is the atomic mass for phosphorus and 4 atoms are given, so we will multiply 31 with 4, then 10 atoms of oxygen are multiplied with its mass, that is 16, will get 124 plus 160. Overall answer is 284 gram per mole. Now for the empirical formula, we just have to convert the atoms into its simpler form. So P4O10 is the molecular formula. We will divide it with the simplest value, which is going to be 2, because both can be divided by 2. So we will write as P4 by 2 and O10 by 2, when we get P2O5. So this is the simplest form. We can write it as P2O5. Now let's see, we can also solve the question number 11, as it is also the same. Indigo, which is a dye used to color the genes, and it's derived from a compound indoxyl. We have to calculate the molar masses of these compounds along with the empirical formulas. So first we will go for indigo. So the indigo molecular formula is given, just have to see the masses. So 16 carbon are given, so we will multiply 16 with 12 and add it into hydrogen, that is 10 into 1. Then nitrogen are 2, so we will multiply 2 into 14, add it into the previous value. Then O2, so we will multiply 16 with 2. Overall we will get, by adding these values, the answer 262 gram per mole. Now for the empirical formula, we'll see that it can be divided by the smallest and the simplest value, that is 2. So we will write 16 by 2, 10 by 2, 2 by 2, and 2 by 2. After cancelling all these values, we'll get C8H5, N1, and O1. No need to write 1, so the formula will become C8H5NO. So this is the empirical formula. You can write it in the results. Now for indoxyl, C8H7O, and molar mass can be calculated by adding all the atomic masses, like carbon 12 into 8, 7 into 1 for hydrogen, and 16 for oxygen, and 14 for nitrogen, and we will get the answer 133 gram per mole. For the empirical formula, it is already in its simplest form and can't be simplified any further, so the empirical formula will be the same as it was for the molecular formula. Now that's it for today. In the next lecture, we are going to solve question number 12 from the review exercise. Now keep watching and do subscribe my channel to get the latest updates.